Kiwe conversation. The only place you gonna get it is the only place you gonna get Big U.
Wes. Welcome to the Damu Kiwe Conversations, home of the West Coast, the voice of the culture. Duse M, the dime. Make sure y'all bang that like button on y'all way in. We own the day. We own the day. We own today. Bad news, sad news, mad news. I'm mad as a mother. We can't curse yet. Bang that like button. Get up in here. Welcome to the Damu and Kiwe Conversations. You know what I'm saying? Kid the Barber, salute, man. Damu and Kiwe Conversation. Duse M, salute. Nina 13, salute. Lou from the Lou, salute, man. Carolina Connect TV, salute to the Blue Wrench Mob, man. The Blue Wrench Mob always on their job. Salute to them. King Buck, wow, F the Union. Hey, listen, I just got off the phone with the Union tonight, and tonight only we got a peace treaty with the Union, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go ahead and call this peace treaty with the Union, because tonight I'm on these informants' ass. Salute to the chat active Chucks, and hit the like button on your way in. That's for sure, man. Like and share, and we gonna get into it. So I'm gonna play this thing, and we gonna start off. Y'all came early, so y'all get it. Those who don't, I had to stop. I pre-recorded this, I think Thursday, because I read the paperwork. I made the thumbnail and everything, so I was assuming that the second page of the paperwork was actually the second page of the paperwork was actually from the judge. I didn't even look to check to see if it was no signature. And then I got a call from Big U's family, and they told me, don't release it, take it down, that can harm him because it could create it to be a security risk. Everybody know, and Big U is such a notable and polarizing figure. You either love him or you hate him. And me, always with having respect for Big U, man, and never want nothing bad to do. It wasn't even a question. If the family ask it and it's within my power, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I recorded a video under that premise. So we going to show it. I didn't release it. G-Mac, Damu and Kiwe Conversation is still on top with the dopest content. Wes. Welcome and subscribe and lace your chucks and get active. That's a fact. G-Mac, 2 P's and 1 B. Tony Brown, salute. So I'm gonna go up in let me go. Damn, I gotta go up in I gotta go up into the YouTube, to the StreamYard, so that we could even give y'all that video that I have recorded, right? And nobody else has seen that video. It's unreleased. It was gonna be released in less than 20 minutes when I had got the call, and I hurried up and put it on. It was Big U's motion. It was Big U's motion. This will let me grab some other stuff. I was looking for this audio, man, with Crackhead Eddie was pleading his case that he had to do with
You dig? I'm gonna address some shit. Let y'all niggas know the real. I've been dormant for too long. Hibernate. Everybody want it, but do you want to get it? I'm sick of all these niggas bullshitting. I'm sick of all these bitches. I'm sick of how these bitch niggas tripping and how y'all get these passes to these snitches. Neighborhood crippin', dog pound gangsters in the building. I'ma treat these niggas like bitches. Throw them to the wolves and the vultures, the hyenas and my step.
Damu, Kiwe conversation. The only place you gonna get it is the only place you gonna get Big U.
Where's. Welcome to the Damu Kiwe conversation. Voice of the West Coast. Home of the culture. Or home of the West Coast. Voice of the culture. I don't know why I got my lights on. I don't know why it's still all frizzly. Oh, because that other light broke. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to fix this for y'all. Let's try to get this thing in here. You know what I'm saying? Try to get this thing up in here and fix that. But look, y'all seen that free Big U until he free Big U, man. I don't know what y'all believe a leader is supposed to be, but he demonstrated that time and time again. And I'm not talking about orchestrating gang missions and putting in work in the bullshit that y'all glorified in the streets Duse M was doing. I'm talking about giving these kids an opportunity to live life, better opportunities that he did, free of trauma. He tried his best to do that. He dedicated his life to those kids. And now he done lost his son while he's fighting for his life in federal detention, Metropolitan Detention Center. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all didn't know, well, y'all been up under a rock. We're going to get right into the content.
On the shooting we first brought you yesterday morning. A man killed in South LA on Halloween night is the son of a former rap executive and alleged former gang leader.
34-year-old Jabari Henley is the son of Eugene Henley, better known as Big U. Eugene Henley once managed Nipsey Hussle and is alleged to be the former leader of the Rollin' 60s Crips gang. Police say Jabari was shot and killed near Figueroa and 69th Street after he walked up to a vehicle and someone inside opened fire before driving off. Police say his father's gang ties are a major part of the investigation.
Damn. Rest in peace to baby UiiE. And condolences to the Henley family, his wife, his son, Dayon. I don't even know what to say. Nothing can replace or heal them through this process of healing. For the rest of their life, they're going to feel that loss. You know what I'm saying? And Big U just requests one thing, and we finna get into the paperwork. A temporary release for funeral. So, Craig Harborough, that's his lawyer, plaintiff, United States, Eugene Henley Jr., ex parte application for temporary release to attend religious burial ceremony to the Honorable Court. Mr. Henley Eugene Henley Jr., by and through his counsel of record, Craig A. Harborough and Peter Johnson, moves this court pursuant to 18 U.S.C. subsection 3142I for temporary supervised release from pretrial detention to participate in mandatory Islamic religious rites for his recently murdered son. This request is based upon the attached memorandum of points and authorities and the declaration of counsel. The government opposes this request. Respectfully submitted. The death of one's child introduction. The death of one's child represents an unparalleled human tragedy. The opportunity to attend and participate in the funeral rites is not merely a matter of personal preference, but a fundamental expression of human dignity recognized across cultures and legal systems. Mr. Henley and his children are devout Muslims. Consistent with their faith, the family must fulfill solemn religious rites prior to his son's burial. This includes the ritual washing, ghusl al-mayat, and shrouding, coffin of the body. Federal law explicitly provides for temporary release when there is a compelling reason. And no reason could be more compelling than allowing a parent to perform the last acts of love and faith for their child, both to say farewell and to fulfill mandatory religious duties at the time of death. see 18 U.S.C. subsection 3142.
Get them likes up.
This court has the statutory authority and judicial discretion to grant this relief, and courts within the districts have done so. See U.S. versus Walter, and they cite granting temporary release to attend a family funeral. Mr. Henley acknowledges the government's interest in ensuring appearance at trial and protecting public safety. This motion proposes stringent conditions, including continuous electronic surveillance, independent private security detail, a limited and defined itinerary aligned precisely with ISOC's religious schedule, secure bond, and cost bearing by Mr. Henley's family that fully address those interests while permitting Mr. Henley to undertake this irreplaceable act of parental devotion and religious duty. Indeed, Mr. Henley is seeking only to participate in a private ritual starting Friday morning, not the Saturday burial. To deny this narrow request would inflict an additional profound layer of suffering upon a parent already enduring the unimaginable grief of burying their child by preventing them from fulfilling sacred religious obligations and participating in a final essential farewell. This court has the power to mitigate this suffering without compromising justice or public safety. Statement of facts: murder of Jabari Henley. On the night of Friday, October 31st, 2025, Mr. Henley's firstborn, 34-year-old Jabari Henley, was tragically shot and killed in South Los Angeles. The fatal shooting occurred just after 11 p.m. near Figueroa Street and 69th Street in the Vermont Slauson neighborhood. Firefighters pronounced his son dead at the scene. Earlier that evening, Jabari Henley had been participating in a community trunk or treat event, an activity designed to provide a safe, family-friendly.
That's so fucked up. That night, his family continued with Big U in jail. What Big U had previously started the trunk or treat to make it safe for kids on Halloween at Crenshaw High, and he was there. He leaves and dies a senseless death. We got to do better, blacks. Let's go, man.
The environment for children and neighbors. After leaving the event, Jabari Henley had a quiet dinner with his family. Within hours, Mr. Henley was gunned down in a parking lot when assailants opened fire from a vehicle before fleeing. No one has been arrested for his murder. Islamic burial rituals practiced by Mr. Henley and his family. Mr. Henley and his family, including Jabari, practiced the Islamic faith. In Islam, care for the deceased is a sacred duty emphasizing respect, dignity, and swift return to God. The first step is the ritual washing, ghusl al-mayyit. The body is washed a number of times with camphor or scented substances used in a final rinse. Next is the shrouding of the body, kafan. The deceased is wrapped in plain white cloth in accordance with the Sunnah, symbolizing equality and purity before God. Ghusl al-mayyit and kafan are core rites performed with dignity and modesty. Participation by immediate family, including the parent, is a time-honored duty. Next is the funeral prayer, Salat al-Janaza. This prayer is a communal obligation performing standing without bowing or prostration. The final step is the burial, the dafin. The body is gently placed directly into the earth, carefully oriented to face the Qibla, the Kaaba, the direction of Mecca. Family and attendees participate by symbolically placing handfuls of soil into the grave, often reciting a prayer acknowledging humanity's return to the earth from which it came. Scheduled Islamic rites for Jabari Henley, Kenyon Omar of ISOC Mortuary Services, and then that has confirmed the following schedule and requirement based on religious practice, ISOC protocols, 9 to 10, the Ghusl al-Mayyit, ritual washing, 10 o'clock to 12:45, the caffeine, shooting, and private family time. This is a close, intimate observance with immediate family only. 1:15 to 2 p.m. Friday, congregational prayer, Juma, at the mosque, followed immediate by Salat al-Janazah, the funeral prayer. Immediate family presence for Salat al-Janazah is integral. November 22nd, 2025, 3 p.m. burial, Daffin with family participation, including intimate practices in accordance with Islamic tradition. Declaration of Craig A. Harbour. These rights are mandated by Islamic precepts. Mr. Henley's absence would deprive him of the ability to fulfill these religious obligations for his child. Although Mr. Henley would like to attend the Saturday burial, he is mindful of the nature of his request and does not seek to attend. His request is limited to an opportunity to participate in the private rituals of washing and shrouding of the body, followed by burial prayer. Mr. Henley's deep community ties and positive impact. Defendant Eugene Henley is deeply rooted in the Los Angeles community and has long been recognized as a positive influence on those around him. The numerous letters attached from family members, friends, community leaders, and local professionals paint a consistent and compelling portrait of a man whose life has been defined by compassion, mentorship, and service to others. That's a fact. Mr. Henley's supporters describe him as a pillar of our community who has dedicated himself to assisting at-risk youth and reentry clients, guiding them as they transition back into society. See Exhibit A, letter of Stephen Epstein. Through his volunteer work and mentorship, Mr. Henley has played a vital role in fostering hope and positive change for young people and returning citizens, offering them the kind of encouragement and structure that many lack elsewhere. Man, and that's why they want you out of here, Draw, because of that structure that you bring. They want us without structure. When y'all see Charleston White, Whack 100, all of these stupid motherfuckers who aim to divide and stop any semblance of unity, of structure, of organization, it's because they're working with the government, and that's their objective. Because with knock off the head and the body falls. Mr. Henley family members echo this sentiment, emphasizing his example as a father, husband, and role model. In their joint letter, the Henley family describes him as one of the strong heartbeats of our family, a steady presence whose guidance and faith have shaped generations. They explained that he took great pride in teaching his son the values of manhood, family, and responsibility, and that his presence has been foundational to their family strength and unity. Exhibit A at 3-4, letter of Henley family. The letters further demonstrate that Mr. Henley's impact reaches far beyond his own household. Kyrie Tovine, a Los Angeles firefighter and paramedic, writes that Mr. Henley's mentorship and example inspired him to a life of public service, and that is how he seeks to be a strong part of the support system that helped make me the man that I am today. Hold on, man. Shit breaking me down. Fuck. Yeah, that got me teary-eyed, man. I really get emotional because it touched my soul, right? Because I witnessed this firsthand in the short time that me and him our lives were able to cross paths. Others echo these themes of leadership and compassion. Sharnio Shorts, a family friend, notes that Mr. Henley has taken meaningful steps towards personal growth, maintained good conduct, and expressed sincere remorse for his past actions, showing a commitment to rehabilitation and to becoming a better man and father. Exhibit A at 14, Leilani Dale likewise describes him as a devoted father, community mentor, and a man who values family deeply. Taken together, these heartfelt endorsements reflect not only Mr. Henley's enduring community ties, but also his broader positive impact. His work with youth and reentry programs, his guidance of younger relatives who now serve the city of Los Angeles, and his steadfast presence in family and community life all confirm that he is a man of faith, redemption, and social value. Granted his temporary release under strict supervision would not only allow him to fulfill his religious and parental duties during this devastating loss, but also reaffirm the compassion and humanity that his life has come to represent within his community. Proposed conditions to ensure custody and safety. Mr. Henley seeks no unsupervised time and proposes the following: continuous electronic monitoring controlled by the United States Probation Office, private security detail independently controlled by an outside third party, affidavit of surety secured by a reasonable cash amount, limited specific itinerary between MDC LA and ISOC mortuary mosque with no deviations, absent logistical necessity, departing at 8 a.m. and return promptly after janaza no later than 4:30 p.m. 5, no contact restrictions as to any witnesses, co-defendants, alleged victims. All costs borne by Mr. Henley's family or designated responsible third party, and any additional conditions the court imposes. And then it goes into legal standards, which gives them the legal standing to request such, right? Argument: participation in mandatory Islamic rites is a compelling reason. The upcoming religious services surrounding the burial of Mr. Henley's son establish a compelling reason for his temporary release. Islam prescribes specific funeral practices with immediate family participation, especially the parents. ISOC schedule confirms the timing and necessity of Mr. Henley's presence on Friday for the washing, shrouding, private family observances, Juma, and Janaza. Although Mr. Henley would prefer to be present for the burial, he is mindful of the time away of custody and is prepared to forego the burial services on Saturday. Hardball declaration. Denial of release will permanently foreclose Mr. Henley's ability to fulfill mandatory religious obligations for his child and to perform the last acts of love and faith in the moment of profound parental grief. Comprehensive supervision and fixed itinerary fully protect government's interests. Mr. Henley respectfully seeks temporary release under comprehensive, highly restrictive regime that fully addresses appearance and public safety concerns while permitting attendance at mandated religious rites. He will be subject to continuous electronic monitoring controlled by the United States Probation Office, escorted at all times by an independently managed private security detail retained by a third party and secured by an affidavit of surety backed by a reasonable cash amount approved by the court. His movements will be strictly limited to a fixed itinerary between MDC LA and the ISOC mortuary and mosque, departing at 8 a.m. and returning promptly after Salat al-Janaza, and in no event later than 4:30 p.m. with no deviations, absent logistical necessity approved by probation. He will have no contact with any witnesses, co-defendants, or alleged victims during the release period. All costs associated with monitoring, private security, and transportation will be borne by Mr. Henley's family or a designated responsible third party. These layers safeguards electronic monitoring, private security, financial surety, a precise schedule, strict no contact restrictions, and full cost shifting constitute the least restrictive means necessary to accommodate the compelling religious need while fully protecting the government's interests. Conclusion: this narrowly tailored
fully supervised request is necessary to allow a grieving parent to fulfill mandatory time-sensitive Islamic funeral rites for his child, rights integral to the faith and impossible to replicate. Section 3142 expressly empowers courts to accommodate compelling reasons, and courts have recognized compelling grounds, including funerals. Without continuous electronic monitoring, strict limitations, with continuous electronic monitoring, strict limitations, the government's interests are fully protected. The motion should be granted. Declaration of Craig A. Harbor, man. Thank you, brother. You know what I'm saying? For fighting for the brother to get that last conversation with baby UiiE. And then the proposed order, the court having considered defendant's motion for temporary release under 18 U.S.C., any opposition thereto, and the entire record finds that good cause has been shown and that the requested temporary release is necessary for a compelling reason. Man, alhamdulillah, man. Alhamdulillah. At this point, I really believe that Big U, that the judge had enough in his heart to grant that for Big U to maintain sanity, especially considering the circumstances of his innocent plea. I thought you were innocent until proven guilty, right? But really, you're guilty until proven innocent. They just explained how all of the only way such a motion should ever be denied is if it puts at risk public safety. They address all of the public safety concerns with a strict protocol to ensure that none of the informants, none of the witnesses, none of the victims would be contacted, threatened. He would have U.S. Marshals more than likely, as well as personal bodyguards that would make sure that he was monitored during performing the Islamic ritual and burial of his son, offering his son up to Allah, praying that Allah finds him up in paradise. Help guide him up to paradise with prayer. And I really thought it was, because I seen it, I read the paperwork, but what I didn't look at was the bottom, right? Let me see what the people talking about, and we gonna get into it. The bottom wasn't signed. So I got a call from the family. I made the thumbnail y'all see right now, right? I made it a couple days ago. All right. And free Big U, the Crenshaw District needs him. That's a fact. Kid the Barber, salute. This is Smoke Session Smoke. What up, bro? King Doodles, gang in here. Duse M, what's up, champ? The way Wack was defending that racist dude on Jumper justifies all his actions towards black men. They don't even care about their God or religious practices. They definitely don't care about anyone else's. The feds would be outside his crib 24/7. Well, he was never going to sleep at home. He was going to be just for the particular, he'll be on house arrest where they'll GPS monitor him with guards, everything. He turned himself in just for this. Salute, kings and queens. Prayers with the utmost blessings towards the homies. Salute, Big U. East Coast in the house. What up? KM 2025K. Salute, man. So I get a call, and Big U family is like, look, take it down. I'm like, I ain't even released it yet. All I made was the thumbnail and put it on with the link to the YouTube on my Instagram to promote it so people come over there and hear what y'all just heard right now. They like, no, that might hurt Big U. They haven't ruled yet. I'm like, listen, I'm looking at the motion. And then she was like, the bottom, the judge haven't signed it. Look at the bottom.
So she like, and he haven't been told about it, this and that. So I was like, damn, it doesn't have the judge's signature, right? So I said, maybe somebody sent me fake paperwork, but on there is Big U's lawyer's phone number. So I contacted the phone number and I was able to get a hold of Big U's attorney. And I told him I was Lamonte. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know who Lamonte was. I mean, yeah, he didn't know who Lamonte was. And so we got going. He like, but look, I don't know who you are, Lamonte. I said, well, Big U probably would call me Deuce. He said, oh, Deuce, you talk to the, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was very familiar. You know what I'm saying? We need your help, or we're going to do everything we can to assist this brother. But hopefully the judge finds it within his heart to grant him. And I thank the lawyer for fighting, for trying to get this right. You know what I'm saying? And obviously this justice system ain't for us, it's just us. And just us meaning those who are in power, those 1% that control this country and their brethren. You know what I'm saying? Their people, you know. So I once I talked to the lawyer, he assured me that it was his filing, and that the proposed order that was left blank for the judge to sign was what he filed, so that if the judge, because I think it was Thursday or Friday, the assistant United States attorneys have an opportunity to reply to the initial filing by the defense, being Big U's attorney, what y'all just heard right now. Obviously, they filed objecting to the temporary release motion, citing all of this other stuff. I got some of that. We're gonna go into that first. So he says, but then Monday the judge make his decision on whether or not he's gonna permit Big U to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm reading this, interpreting it to believe that it already did happen. Come to find out, the judge haven't even ruled on it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going online and I see Crackhead Eddie. Just listen to what Crackhead Eddie was talking about. See, I told y'all these niggas can't read no paperwork, bro. And they don't do no verification. He's really illiterate. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to how he talked, the words that he used out of context, he might be a little dyslexic. Come from a different cloth. Salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to that real quick, and then I want to read. Well, we'll get to that after. Let me read a little bit of Let me read a little bit of what they were talking about in this the assistant United States attorney, and why Big U shouldn't be allowed, and why he poses a safety threat. For a parent to have to bury a child is a tragedy that none should suffer. For a parent to miss that burial is yet another tragedy. Unfortunately, such is the case here. First, regardless of the circumstances, the factors set forth in the Bail Reform Act still apply. And here, defendant Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, defendant, is charged with the murder of a young man who himself was buried by his parents. Yeah, but he's innocent until proven guilty. So are you guys making the inference and inferring that there's more likelihood that he did commit this crime than he didn't? And I thought that was the job of a jury. So he still has constitutional rights that should have been considered during this, but that they're just depriving Big U of off of the gate, assuming and prejudging, which is prejudice, right? A funeral that defendant famously did not attend. So they're holding against Big U that he didn't attend a funeral.
What does that mean? Why is that even being considered? Is that a crime if I don't attend somebody? I know niggas that knocked niggas down and went to the motherfucking funeral. What Nipsey say? And eat yams at the what he say? And some and eat yams at the. Damn, I forgot that bar. But yeah. So what does that mean? But in any event, this motherfucking DA just pissed me off with that shit, right? Despite knowing the victim his whole life, managing his music career, and paying for the trip that would be his last moments on earth. Amidst the other vast and sweeping allegations in this case, the Bail Reform Act continues to demand detention based on danger and risk of non-appearance. Risk of non-appearance? The man turned himself in. Second, defendant cites to a single district court case in which a court granted release under 3142I in order to attend a funeral. This single instance, however, is belied by an astounding number of cases in which courts have routinely, if not uniformly, denied requests to attend funerals. That's crazy. Oops. You know what I'm saying? My bad. You know what I'm saying? The content of those calls itself are also in violation of BOP policy, right? As the majority of the calls using other inmate numbers are to an individual identified that defendant refers to as his girlfriend. In those calls, defendant discusses how to thwart BOP mail policies so that defendant can receive illicit photos of her while incarcerated, as well as hiding those photos in legal folders while simultaneously engaging in phone sex. Defendant and his girlfriend have also devised a scheme in which his girlfriend will sign up for a single paralegal class so that she can visit him in custody, subverting MDC rules that only allow for immediate family or legal visitations. Defendant also has discussed sending messages to his co-defendants who are on pretrial supervision with orders not to contact co-defendants, a desire to enforce a rule that no one in the case be allowed to plead guilty unless the defendant does, getting in touch with a confidential informant for snitch, according to defendant in this case, hiring and paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for a team of lawyers, investigators, and paralegals, despite defendant's current retainment of 2 CJA funded attorneys and otherwise coded communications. So if he had, listen, let me tell y'all this real quick, right? If Big U, and I was in MDC LA where Big U is at right now, right? Hey, hold on, goddamn Shay Skeleton. I hope the judge feels he's been thorough enough and grant what he's asking. He already lost his son. No, he denied it. That's what we're telling you, Nina. The judge denied it today. You know what I'm saying? Scandalous Los Angeles TV, salute to the GOAT. Salute to Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Eddie, stupid, dumb, and truly disloyal. Niggas want to be the first to know and first to tell, even if it's wrong information. Facts. Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Salute King. Brackhead Eddie. Salute Scandalous Kid. Repay. Enough about this scandalous guy. I don't know who he is. But salute to the union, man. I squashed beef today because I'm on crackhead Eddie bitch ass today. Nip said, eat yams at the repass. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? To knock your son down and eat yams at the repass. You know what I'm saying? Laugh my ass. Oops, it's crazy. That oops was a chop. Hey, y'all is yeah, Big U going to ADX Florence. Nah, he ain't going ADX Florence. First and foremost, I've been to MDC, and they're very stringent
on phone calls. So while they're accusing Big U of making three-way calls and using other people's phone, that's a goddamn lie. Minimum, they're taking your phone for 30 to 60 days. Minimum, if not 90 days to 6 months. Minimum. Big U's been on the phone regularly. So he hasn't subverted any kind of phone communications or using someone else's pack. These allegations, where is the substantial? He would have got a write-up, which would have cost him his phone privileges because they take security very, very heavily. The feds are still monitoring you while you're there. So they need to know if you get who you talking to. In fact, you got to submit a list to every number you're calling, and in the list is telling them who you're calling. Okay, this is my baby mom, this is my girlfriend, this is my homeboy, this is my lawyer. They need to know every number, and it's going to be on your pack list. Your pack list is unique to your CDCR number. So they know who's on the phone once you. So say right now, I dial the pin, boom, 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 boom. Press 1, boom, dial the pin, or dial the number, boom. Now enter your pin. Once you put your pin, they gonna match that pin with that number. So some other number, somebody else who tried to call that number, it wouldn't even go through. You know what I'm saying? So this sounds like some OG bullshit that some more lies that the AUSA them pull up. Damn, okay. Steffi Weffy, salute. Kids, salute. Larry Jameson, salute. Man, I'm sitting in this hospital and didn't even hear you say that it was denied. Yeah, it's in the title. Damn, that's cold-blooded. Eddie did that shit on purpose. He knew what he was doing by saying that on the net. Crazy work. Bro, that's why I'm finna flame that crackhead-ass, miserable, scary bitch-ass nigga up today. Bang that like button. Big U smart. This ain't his first rodeo. It's just all bad for the big homie. So, you saying that crackhead Eddie, Big U smart. What that make crackhead Eddie? Crackhead Eddie knew what the fuck he was doing. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that the family told me is that they're going to try to argue it's a safety risk and all of this because everybody know, etc. Don't release that. So I don't release that. I don't release it, right? So
Assalamu alaikum, people.
Well, Eddie.
Who say things can't happen? Who say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can't make things happen? And I think the brother Big U should be grateful that they're letting him go to his son's funeral.
So the fake Muslims jumps online and to convince y'all he's a con artist, bro. To convince everybody, first and foremost, that he's been in communication with Big U. Remember him and Kenny Snitch Pen, Kappa LQ. We're talking about Big U said no one speaks to the on behalf of him except his family. Remember that they were trying to convince y'all, even though Eddie was out here with a disinformation campaign, lying, saying Big U snitched on him, and we gonna get into that because even Loose Cannon and Whack 100 told him that shit didn't fly. He needed to bring some more shit that he promised that he had, which was a motherfucking lie, right? The same guy that was calling Big U a rat, the same guy who lied and said he didn't know the Crip Cop, he didn't know Whack 100, he don't know nothing about podcasts, right? And then a couple weeks later, we see him on the beach bum, crackhead Eddie with the Crip Cop, right? Then he steals money from Demon Time Exotic, but he's a Muslim. Then he steals money from another brother. We gonna play that video. Played on his thing. He's a con man. So he says, how can y'all say that there is no Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Let's play that again. This is how he baits you in to give himself credence. Using Islam, lying. The title is Big U have been given permission to attend baby UiiE funeral and he will be buried as a Muslim. Listen.
Assalamu alaikum, people. Well, who say things can't happen? Who say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can't make things happen? And I think the brother Big U should be grateful that they're letting him go to his son's funeral. And, you know, it's always a alhamdulillah for that. And the reason I say that is because is that when you lose somebody behind them walls, especially a child, a brother or something like that, you guys don't know how that shit feel, man. That hit different. And I'm gonna tell you why it hit different. My little brother, may Allah be pleased with that brother. May Allah grant that man the Jannah. I caught my case in 1991, in December 26, 1991. And my little brother was living with me. My baby brother was living with me. He was living nowhere near the section or anything like that. But when I got caught up, he had to move back over there with moms over there on 10th Avenue. So my little brother was at work at Quick and Split over there on Crenshaw and Slauson, right there where Nip got killed at. My brother got killed right there in that same parking lot. It seemed like the same exact spot. And that shit ate at me so much because I figured that if I would have never left, he would have never been over there. Because, you know, I was living in Westchester at that time. He was going to Westchester High School and stuff like that. So my point being is this.
Wait, y'all can hear that? Press 1 if y'all can hear it.
Can't even fathom how that stuff feels. You know, I can't even fathom that.
1 in the chat if y'all can hear the
child,
audio.
I can fathom losing a loved one, you know, and I wasn't privy to going to
one's in the chat. One's in the chat. Let's get active in the chat.
He has stipulations on his case. Yes, I do have the paperwork. You know me, I have the work. He cannot have no interaction with none of his co-defendants, have no interaction with no potential witnesses or anything like that, but he get to see his family. And basically, you know, a lot of other individuals he can see, and dudes who haven't seen him, you know, it's always a alhamdulillah for that the brother man get to go see his family, you know, the son sent off in a proper manner. And like I said, man, it's like I tell dudes all the time,
that like
man,
button if you're just coming in.
The children doesn't have nothing to do with the sins of the parents. And I hope everybody understand that, you know, because some dudes be acting stupid, talking stupid and all that type of stuff. And dudes be like, man, why you defending Big U, man? I'm not defending that brother like that, brother. There's a fine line. There's a demarcation line you just don't cross when you're dealing with family, bro. You know, that man has a family. That man had kids and ain't got nothing to do with anything he had going on, bro. So, and dudes need to understand that on his highest level. So, you know, they're letting him out. We're going to see what goes on. We're going to see what transpires. From Allah we come, from Allah we shall return. And on that note, brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum.
You can get deals on gifts.
So this con artist got his internet start, and I don't know why y'all be following him. He's a piece of shit. He's a dropout, rolling 60. Yet he done changed his name from Eddie Abdul to Big Eddieboy on YouTube again. Ain't that a rolling 60 crib name? So what, he banging again? Is that what's going on? You know what I'm saying? He talk about gang politics every day. I thought he was a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? He said Big U wasn't a Muslim because Big U still represented himself and connected himself to that tribe. So if you connected by calling yourself Big Eddieboy still. But you get your start on the internet with a lie, claiming first that Big U was not what you told the truth, that Big U did not snitch on you. You can't believe the police, right? Because the police said Big U made a statement. But Big U, they asked him to waive his Miranda rights and give a statement, and he refused. But he said, well, he told me this. One cop. I'm never going to believe a pig over my homeboy. And that's what Eddieboy said then when he was confronted. I got to find it. It's on the internet. If anybody know what it is on the team, please send that to me. So then weeks later, he said he didn't know no 600. He didn't know no Whack 100. He don't know nothing about no podcast, right? The next thing, this jackass got the never. 600 whole ass was happy. I bet he was. These niggas want Big U in jail for life. Scary ass, bitch ass niggas. So he started with that lie. So let's fast forward, right? He then said that he was talking to Big U family. He talked to Big U attorneys. Y'all remember that? Big U says that nobody speaks for him except his family. How come when you did that, the family didn't tell you, hey, take that down until Monday when he go to court? Hey, you see that it ain't signed. Big U saying that he ain't heard nothing about it being approved, right? His lawyer ain't told him nothing. If you talk to the lawyer like I talked to the lawyer, then you would have knew that the hearing wasn't going to be until Monday, that they were still waiting for the sister United States attorney to submit their response to the motion for temporary release for Big U. And then on Monday, the judge will make the final decision. Any motion filed in the court, the assistant United States attorney will have a say in the reply to it. If it's filed by the defendant, and if the assistant United States attorney files a motion, the defense has the option to make a reply, to agree, to stipulate, or to file a response objecting to it. Everything has to be made a record of. And if there's an objection to anything filed, then the judge has to be the arbiter of facts. And that's what happened today. The judge ruled against Big U, denying his motion for temporary release. So that make you think like, okay, Eddieboy a liar. He's a thief. If you lie, you steal. If you steal, you cheat. That's how I was raised. But why would Eddieboy do that? He did what, 20-something years in the penitentiary? So you can't feign ignorance. Oh man, I didn't understand. I didn't do. No, you didn't seen enough paperwork. He had a hard time in that jail. And I'm quite sure they brought up the boy Tone for 111 paperwork on, right? So with all of that being said, why would he make this lie? Why would he go public with this and make it seem as if Big U was getting ready? That was Eddieboy plan to get them to turn Big U down. That's why he kept talking about it. That's exactly what it was, Mike B. Facts, Mike B. That's a fact, bro. So let me see what we got, man. This shit pissed me the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Dynasty Doe, salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got, man. We on crackhead Eddie ass. And CS2 back proliferated it too. So did the Crip cop. The same culprits. The same ones. Last time we all heard, well, I talked to Big U after that. But the last time the world heard from Big U, He said when they raided his house, they asked him about all this internet shit, and they was asking about Wack, Loose Cannon, and the Crip Cop, Christopher Love Boy. Let's get
you got a lot of out there just do think ain't nothing gonna come back on. A lot of times, people that feel like they privileged because of who they uncles or daddies or brothers is. You know what I'm saying?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man. Big U gets granted leave to go to his son's
the
service.
answer. You have
Obviously,
no
there'll be a lot
credibility,
of
nigga.
60s there and other elements that he's not allowed to associate with. Will something pop off? We've seen that historically, but if the feds are there, it's probably unlikely. So let's get to the details of that. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Hey, that's good though. He can go to his son's funeral though. Like I guess Eddieboy was saying that he can't interact with because the court ordered he can't interact with pretty much nobody down there, right?
Oh, of course not. You are on a high profile federal case. Nigga, the feds gonna be there with him. It ain't like they letting him out.
You think people, because I seen some people was like, yo, the feds gonna be there, it's gonna be less of attendance. Is that true? You think that's gonna be less people coming through? Yeah, because they already got your ass wrapped up. They already got you wrapped up. It ain't gonna be because of the funeral.
Really, it's gonna be more of attendance because the scary that wouldn't came out think that Mike was gonna do something, ain't gonna do nothing because the feds is there.
Hey, Wack, you smart as hell, bro. I can see that.
Yeah, the scary that, you know what I'm saying? Because they gonna be like, if you do something, the feds there, and if they gotta rush Big U up out of there because of something you doing, tripping on me, the homies gonna trip on you.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? Whoop, 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 and you do that. And the feds react and hustle Big U out of there, and he don't get a chance to do that ceremony, right? It's gonna be like, you got the homie rolled up out of here behind it, and they gonna you up. So this is gonna be on their best behavior. So now that ordinarily wouldn't have came out, gonna come out. I'm telling you. Yup.
So you think you know Wix, but do you really?
Damu, Kiwe.
First up, we've got Shake video masks.
Yeah, no, that's true. I can see that happening 100%.
To go to his son's thing, man. You know, that's a cold feeling, man, to know that you're going to go to jail. You ain't gonna never see your son alive on the streets again, bro. And there's some resentment there, because some guilt there, because they wasn't on the best of terms.
They wasn't?
No, hell no. I'm the closest. Out of all his kids, I'm the closest to Jabari. Straight up. I don't give a me and his daddy was getting into it. I'm Uncle Wack.
Chuck slurping
straight up. I'm saying when I saved his life, when they was gonna in the studio, me and Big U was getting into it already. You know what I'm saying? Saved his life and took him home. So they ain't he gets some guilt there. So it's good he can go and make his peace, as a Muslim with his child.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think they already his son wasn't a Muslim, right?
They all was raised Muslim. Now I don't know if he was practicing or what.
He should have been in the ground by now.
But the only reason why he ain't in the ground because they're making an exception because they was trying to get Big U clear. He will be buried as a Muslim. He will go to a Muslim cemetery. Believe that.
When you think that shit gonna happen? Like Sunday, Monday?
21st or something, I think they told me.
Oh, 21st? Oh, damn. Yeah, I think that's next Friday. That's next Friday. Because I can only imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't lost no child, but shit, I got boys. Got my boy downstairs right now playing the game.
Yeah, So, and then, what's really plaguing him is in the back of his head, he like, okay, was this a message to me? Was it a hit? Was it this? What it's about? Was the bar on some bullshit? Like, your mind get to going through all kind of tricks, trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's his biggest mental trip. You know what I'm saying? But
especially on a date that it happened, that Halloween thing, you know how they do on that day.
Well, I mean, that's just the day they called him on. It just happened to be Halloween. It's cool. You can wear a mask.
You think that was like, because they said, like, I don't know, Eddieboy was saying how, you know what I'm saying, he was saying, like, yo, stay out of that neighborhood, walk the band. I know some Hoovers came out.
Anyway, but listen, nephew did something. He always doing something. That's him. He did something. And,
but let me ask you this, though, Wack, him walking up to a car, like that just, Like, I don't care if you a lame, you walking up to a car.
That nigga ain't walked up to no car. If he walked up to the car, he'd have been in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
The people walked up on him. That's his Tesla parked in the driveway about 20 feet from where he was laying at. Pulled up, he was going there to get him to come back. They were just on him.
But they
I heard them
also
people got cheap ass.
I swing first. Salute. So let me get to that real quick. I swing first says they lied to help the feds build a security risk. Life though, we shall still prosper. That's a fact. Prayers to Big U, prayers to the Henley family. Panda Man, salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing for sure, two things for certain, man. The odds always up against a real one. Look at Wack planting his narrative that it happened because of Big U. Right. We see all that coming, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to this now, right? Since crackhead Eddie want to play, we gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Since crackhead Eddie, rat ass, police ass nigga, since he want to play, we gonna play. Rest in peace, baby UiiE in the chat. Let's get to this.
Assalamu alaikum. What a beautiful day. Alhamdulillah.
No credibility.
I follow this case, man, this Big U case, man. If everybody don't know it, it's just a reminder, man. I follow this case. I'm going to continue to follow it because of this dude, Loose Cannon, where he was just talking all this shit about my family, telling me what he's going to do to my family and all that type of stuff. Y'all know how that dude gets masturbated at the mouth.
West, salute.
And I followed the case, man, and I pay attention to it. I dissect it. I analyze everything. I come to the...
Hold on. I swing first said, none of our fam never called him Unc at all. Always was whack. Always was told to keep head on a swivel around him. Real fam always got some type of pics for proof he was close. Just a business member. Right. He was just doing business with him. He wasn't family. He wasn't close like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of Big U's closest family members. Let's go.
Whatever I can come to the conclusion with, I try not to do no conjecture work. I try to go off the facts on what is presented in, on paper. And the other day, the judge, he found a good cause for the brother to get released, to go to his son's funeral. And he gave the prosecutor a certain amount of days to respond. Now, if the prosecutor don't respond in a certain amount of days, the order is going to stand.
That's a lie.
But y'all know how the federal government...
Listen to how he's lying. He's saying that the judge gave the prosecutor certain amount of days to respond, and if he don't respond, then the order going to stand. The order was never stood. It was proposal by Big U's attorney. And anytime that a defendant makes a proposal to the judge, to the court, the assistant United States attorney will have a reply and a response to argue legalities and why that person should, they could concede it, or should it be released in this case, or this shouldn't go that way, right? And then the judge will be the final arbiter of the truth and of the facts and make his decision. He didn't tell them, oh, if you don't respond by this, then you don't. That's the obvious. That's just how procedures go. You know what I'm saying? You need to read the federal rules of civil procedure or the federal rules of criminal procedure, and you'll see that that's just commonplace. So instead of admitting that he lied initially, saying that it was already granted, instead of admitting or even claiming that he misunderstood like I said it, or didn't check to see that the signature wasn't on the proposal, he went somewhere all the way left and tried to say that the judge gave them a couple days to do it, and now the DA had all of the say.
It works, man. They on a high profile case like this, man. I was waiting for them to respond, and I was very shocked that they hadn't respond right away. But yesterday,
Stand on
they
the media
responded on the 16th. So, by me reading the document, it's saying that they don't want him released. They saying that he's a threat to society. He's unwilling to follow the rules and regulations of the MDC policies by calling other individuals on his phone, calling 3 ways, using other inmates' phone time, and circumventing the system. This is what they says in the paperwork. And they also saying some other stuff that I'm not going to go into it, man, because I think that's personal with him and his family. But they did say this, though, about Rayshawn Williams. They said that even though they know it's a tragedy that a person lost their life, for any son, for any daughter, any parent to lose their kid, they're saying that Big U is charged with a murder of a person that he was in charge with, a person that he was taking care of, a person that he supposed to hold dear to him, and he's been charged with that murder. And they also said that how can he?
That's a damn lie.
Have basically
See, now that's another narrative that they're pushing. Talk about Big U as being charged with the murder. If we pull up I'm gonna pull it up just to prove to y'all that he's lying, because that's a narrative that they're trying to push. They're trying to instill that in your mind. What they are trying to say is the murder is an overt act of the RICO, of the racketeering, of the criminal enterprise. They have not substantially charged him for 187 of Rayshawn Williams, whatever the kid name was, the dude that got killed in Vegas. Dude that was found dead in Las Vegas. Rayshawn Williams, I think. If I misstated his last name, please, RW, let's say that. Please forgive me. I'm bad with names. But he has not been substantially charged with that. Tomorrow, if they file a motion and they dismiss the racketeering and the RICO case, he is not charged for murder. It's being charged as an overt act in furtherance of the continual criminal enterprise. That's lies too. That murder is not on the indictment. That's a fact. It was the media blast to make him out to be a monster. They needed it for the RICO. That's a fact, bro. He was clear to that a long time ago. And that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? So this is what they doing, right? And they consistently come back and put on it. And people caught up in life. Life be life. Bills, work, family, problems, baby mama drama, kids drama, right? People got all that. Everybody don't have the time to delve deep into the case and see what's going on. Everybody don't even understand law. You just seen this big dummy who did 20-something years in jail, and he either can't read paperwork or he intentionally lied to push a false narrative, or both. You know what I'm saying? So in any event, why keep talking? The lies they spit need to be pushed back down their throats. Man, I agree with you totally, man. Today I was really in the mood for some Thunderbird and cherry boule, and I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. And I don't even drink no more. And I definitely don't drink Thunderbird and cherry Kool-Aid no more. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the mood I was in today when I got the bad news. They keep saying that kind of stuff because they're trying to taint the jury pool. Facts. The more they put it out there, the more they think people will hear it, and they'll be on the jury thinking it already. That's a fact. Bruh, Eddie Girl, a bottom feeder, guppy, marked out of everything he introduces to. That's a cold fact, bro. Eddieboy make no sense. He don't make no sense, bro. Both. Fantasy. He a clear fed. All his videos, he warning the 60s to get out while they can. Pay attention. He trying to say the ones he cool with while telling. CS2, Eddieboy, etc. All they do is push propaganda. Stop watching, sharing, and reacting to them. Attention is the most deadliest drug. Well, we need to call it out because if it stands uncontested, then it can stand as a fact. But where truth appears, falsehood disappears. And that's what the fuck we here for. Bang that like button. You know what I'm saying? Let's finish this up real quick. It's only a couple minutes. Let me grab my food. Got a potty?
The release to go see his own son funeral, where when he was on the streets and he never attended Rayshawn Williams' funeral. So, you know, when you dealing with the feds, bro, they don't play fair, bro. I don't care what you say or nobody else say, man. If you have any type of dirt on you or anything like that, they're going to use that. Even if it's not true, they're going to use it. They're going to use everything they need to use, bro, to paint you in a bad light, irregardless of what's going on. So they was breaking that down in its totality, dealing with Rayshawn Williams. So they were saying that they don't want him going out. They say he's a threat to the community. He's a threat to the witness. He's a threat to his co-defendants and all that type of stuff, bro. So I don't think that a lot of individuals be understanding the magnitude on what's be going on in these courtrooms and how the government play, because the government's not going to play fair with you, bro. They're not going to have no sympathy for you and things of that nature, especially if you're being accused of killing somebody else, bro. And this is why, man, I be saying, man, you know, even though that we think we're nickel slick, we think we're better than everybody else, we think we got everything else figured out, bro. They still monitoring everything the brother's doing up in there.
How do he know everything that the feds is still doing? How does he know? How does he get all this information? Duse, he did it on purpose. That's why he lied and said he was part of the only motherfuckers Big U was communicating with. Yeah, him and Kenny Kingpin was lying. But obviously they haven't been in contact with the attorney the way that I have. You know what I'm saying? They haven't been contacted by the paralegal. Salute to her. They haven't been contacted by the private investigator. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I was supposed to get him some stuff today. But we working on it. Salute to Explosive Irritant F5V on Twitch, man. Follow us at Active Chucks on Twitch, man. We got to stand on truth because y'all too comfy with the lies. That's a fact, bro. So y'all would rather prefer that Big U don't have no one to expose the lies that these niggas is telling. It just stands as truth for everyone to believe. And then the jury come and they just happen to go home tired. And then they seeing all of this stuff on YouTube. And then they YouTube Loose Cannon and Big U or Whack 100 and Big U. All of these things they hear. And then Eddieboy pops up with these lies. Y'all just want them to have that. Well, let me see. He said this. And Big U has nothing. That'll fuck up his right to not have to testify on his own behalf. That's a right he decide. He doesn't have to do it, but that's an option he got. That will force him to get up on the stand. Boy, he trying to work his brother out. That's right, Renegade Duchess. That's his intent. Clear them lies the fuck out. How else they gonna lose credibility? Oh, and believe you me, they hate me. Thunder Chicken and Great Kool-Aid. Yeah, I used to be off that Thunder Chicken. They gonna keep lying. You right, Shad. If you know the government don't play fair, why you not playing fair with your own brother? Right. Sound like CS2, right? Sound just like them. Of course they not gonna play fair. The government for niggas like Crackhead Eddie and Whack working with them. That's a fact. Knows how the feds work with detail, but been locked up for years, right? He trying to marry in the state. He locked up in the state for 20 years, 20-something years or something. But he know how the feds work. He trying to marry Chrissy Loveboy to his brother while he trying to please the Whack boy, Smushy Gravy. You right. Stay on their head, do some. Sagittarius Jones, 6027. Salute, bro. We finna get rid of Crackhead Eddie on that one. It's time to start exposing a lot of this weird shit Crackhead Eddie was doing. You know what I'm saying? And we got it though. You know I wasn't finna let him get away with that. So let's go back to the Crackhead Eddie trying to say this is when I bring Big U to Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And we get on the Crackhead Eddie shit, right? Let's get on this. This was his response to the Crackhead Eddie shit. Let's go.
This Eddieboy situation and these false accusations slander your character, right? So we got some audio and we gonna play that after you finish. But let us know what happened with that case.
And earlier that day we was putting plays. So my crimey called me about my half of the money that he was running the show. So how we used to do it, we'll show it, and then when they show it, we give them half, so we come back, we bag them, and then take them back to the rest of it. Quan was at my house, so I was already under investigation, right, for some more shit. So I used to jump out the back of my apartment, and jump in my whips, and get on where I'm gonna go do what I gonna do, and come back. So we do that, I do that. Quan is in a whole other area when we go meet Al and them. But I don't go on the first meeting with them because my crimey had his own situation going with some of the other homies whose name I'm not going to mention, but he rests in peace, though. And he was in a wheelchair, right? So when they was seeing the situation, they seen and they felt like them people wasn't no good. So they backed up off of it. Me, Quan, Al, we all at my homeboy house. I called Big Bro and say, Big Bro, we get the call. They said, no go on that one. Let's roll. So it's 4 crimies. Only 2 people went to jail. It's 4 of us. So stop right there. If I was going to tell, nigga, I'd have told them the 2 niggas who got away. Anyway, now moving on to that. We pull up on the thing. I jump out, get cracking, boom. They come out everywhere. We get to running. I run back to the whip to try to get back in the whip. Boom. They spin off. I tuck and roll, hand on the handle. We get caught. They take us. I had just got shot up about a week or 2 earlier before that. So my leg was still bleeding. When they take us, they keep us for 72 hours and 72 and 8. You can only be charged in California for being in jail 72 hours. You got to be charged and know what your crime is. They didn't know what they was going to charge us with. They didn't get no gun, no money, no drugs. If you go look at my case, the only thing they had in evidence was my jacket. So at that time, it was a new law that's called the 115 law. Go back and look it up. It was a conspiracy law, the 115 law, and all that. So the police had to attribute a statement to me just to get us bounded over in court. They didn't need to attribute nothing to my crimey because they had him on recording setting up the deal. No way did he snitch. Never have he snitched on this case. No way. They only had a recording of him talking to the police about our crime.
So real quick, pardon me. I was hungry. Maria just brought me some Taco Bell. But look, he said never. Big U is so calculated, right? Never did Eddieboy snitch on me on that robbery, but it turned out to be the feds. You know, they thought it was a dope boy they was robbing for 50 yickins or something. And but it turned out to be a sting. Big U and Eddieboy, the only 2 to get caught. The other 2 niggas in the car got away. They don't find no gun, no nothing. But he say Big U never did Eddieboy snitch on him on that case. Key word. He didn't say Eddieboy never snitched. That's because he was waiting on that paperwork on Tone for 111. Why Eddieboy talking about everything except that? He said the same understanding Eddie already knew about clearly. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you a criminal, you know for a fact that if they got two niggas, you telling on the nigga with you ain't gonna help you none, period. They already got both of you niggas connected to the robbery and connected to each other. Now, if you bring in some other niggas into it that they don't got, they might value that a whole lot more. But that's why Big U said, if a nigga gonna tell, why wouldn't he tell on the niggas that got away? This common sense shit. Let's go.
Setting up the deal and all that. No way did he snitch again. I'm saying that again. There was no snitching. So the police couldn't find us guilty or nothing. We sitting in jail 72 hours. I ain't seen nobody. I ain't talked to nobody. Cuz ain't seen nobody. He ain't talked to nobody. Now they come and saying we finna be transferred to the county jail. We don't even know what our charges is yet until they giving us the charge sheet to say we finna be the paperwork saying we finna be moved to the county jail. And if anybody know what California was back then, nigga, you wasn't getting nothing. They'd have kidnapped your ass back in 1981, and you'd have sat in jail for a month if they wanted to. We go to court, they bound us over. And if anybody, see, y'all younger than us, but everybody knows two places you wasn't gonna come home from. Pomona Court and Long Beach Court. So they bound us over with a statement from the police. Here go the problem with the statement. We never accepted the statement. From day one, I said that was a lie. From day one, we appealed it. From day one, we fought it in court. Now, one time, then my lawyer put the police on the stand who made the statement and said, when did you meet Big U? He never met me. The man said on the stand, well, when did you get the statement? He could never corroborate that because he ain't never seen me before. Right. I don't remember seeing him. And secondly, hold it, because it's all in the paperwork. All right. Where was the corroborating? Anybody else? Was any officer there with you? No. But did any inmate see it? No. And secondly, he go to the top. When he said when he asked me, did I want to make a statement? I told him no. So then where you get a statement from? I do have that link where they asked you to, they read you your Mirandas and you refused to speak with them. We gonna have that up on YouTube at Active Chuck. Give me a couple minutes to do that because I'm also finna play this audio.
And so that's the end of that little clip. Miss Keita, how you doing today?
Mm-hmm. I'm good.
Okay, well, I'm glad that we got you up here with us today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know it was on here like that.
How you didn't know you was on here? You had to click the link, right? Huh? Well, she got up out of here quick. Be acting all shy and stuff. So that's the thing with Crackhead Eddie, right? Let's get this. Oh, we on Crackhead Eddie. Listen to this rat ass nigga. See, sometimes you gotta let it just be quiet and listen to a nigga, and they'll tell you who they is.
When I was incarcerated, I got dudes that, you know, they work for them alphabet boys. They police boy, bro. You know them niggas finally getting that video audience on that dude up in there getting down, Kevin?
Oh, is that right?
I got it.
Oh, damn.
Remember I told you, brother, when I was incarcerated, I got dudes that, you know, they work for them alphabet boys. They police boy, bro. You know them niggas finally getting that video audience on that dude up in there getting down, Kevin?
Oh, is that right?
I got it.
Oh, damn.
Remember I told you, brother, when I was incarcerated, I got dudes that, you know, they work for them alphabet boys. They police boy, bro. You know them niggas finally getting that video audience on that dude up in there getting down, Kevin?
Oh, is that right?
I got it.
Oh, damn.
Remember I told you, brother, when I was incarcerated, I got dudes that, you know, they work for them alphabet boys. They police boy, bro. You You know them Negroes finally getting that video audience on that dude up in there getting down? Tell him.
Oh, is that right?
And so there's Crackhead Eddie claiming that he got audio from his Fed partners that he knew from when he used to live in Carson. They alphabet boys. Them his friends. So CS2 back, a.k.a. CS2 badges, who pulled a badge on the Crips, a pistol and a badge on the Crips. Y'all, let me ask y'all this about CS2 back. If you in public and you got civilians in a parking lot and you pull out the blicky, the civilian, oh shit. The security lady is gonna call the police. We got somebody with a gun, right? You want to know why she didn't call the police? Because Whack 100 not only had his blammer out, he had his badge up. Hey, listen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, free Eugene Henley, Hannibal, Big U, draws. Don't do this. You want to die right here? Look, freeze. Hey, listen, I'm the police. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm the police with the blammer out. But anyway, he walking around with badges and the feds owe him favors. And this nigga got friends that's the feds, and they all pushing for niggas to go to the academy and join the military or the police. His homies, the ABC crew, whoa. Stand on the media, bruh. They would have been put that bullshit out. That's cap. Yeah, he lying, bro. Disinformation. The same shit that happened with that paperwork shit. But we finna get to that because Loose Coochie Ashley and CS2 back ended up figuring out that the nigga was lying, right? Dad's lies, right? And the same position that I initially took, that you can't believe no police over your homie. Now, Big U have waived his Miranda rights and made any statement at all, then a nigga could have believed. So he keep talking about getting his brother out, this snitch ass, rat ass brother. Nigga, your brother's a rat. Nigga, you niggas, it's genetic. It's hereditary. You snake ass, rat ass niggas, look at this shit. He admitted.
But you gotta take in mind, my brother's 16. So when my brother, the police push up on my brother in the hospital, he give a statement, right?
His brother give a statement on Monster Cody.
They go get Monster. They catch you and they go get him. I'll come to the county, bro. But you gotta take in mind, my brother's 16. So when my brother, the police push up on my brother in the hospital, he give a statement, right? So when he give a statement, they go get Monster. They catch you and they go get him.
I wonder if the people that his brother gave a statement to is his Fed buddies out of Carson. You know what I'm saying? The alphabet, his alphabet buddies back when he was in Carson, right? This shit is nasty work. When I say nasty, it's nasty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What's this one? Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, this is crackhead. This is Crackhead Eddie getting pressed by Loose Coochie Ashley, Loose Lips Cannon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all gonna like this and see us too bad.
Stop playing.
No, I don't know. I don't even know.
Well,
give him 200.
So okay,
Really don't really give a shit.
in SS4.
My bad. We finna get to it right now. Bang that like button if you just coming in. Let's go.
Faster.
Damu, Kiwe.
Shenanigans. Can you not put none of this up, man? We just having a conversation.
Nigga,
This
you
is
don't
personal.
control my media team. Talk to me, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? Clubhouse shenanigans on deck, nigga. You crazy?
And Clubhouse shenanigans is in the hold on, one mic. Clubhouse shenanigans is in the room, so this is going on YouTube.
So wait, what? The nigga Eddieboy was saying that my dad was on the case and he was telling. I said, send me the paperwork. No paperwork ever came, no paperwork existed. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like to a point where it's like I don't really, because if a nigga's a snitch, he's a rat, I don't know my dad at all. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
The first time I seen him, he was in a jail cell. So it's like, and I was a kid. I was like 5 years old. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't have no love for a stranger. I can't love a stranger. So my grandmother and my grandfather raised me. You get what I'm saying? Made me who I am today. So at the end of the day, it's like, I don't believe this shit. I think Eddieboy is a crackhead. And I think that Cosby, no, because he
Crackhead Eddie.
Yeah, no, on 6-0. Listen, I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. He owes $600, $400. So when he owed him $400 or whatever, he basically borrows money, don't pay niggas back. Say he need this for court documents and all the other stuff like that. Getting just money to get over and get a hit. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He doing crackhead shit. So it's like, you know, I'm gonna call the nigga a crackhead because nigga is dental plans and you only got a half a mouth of teeth.
Right. You doing all these workouts in the morning with 600, but you won't take your ass down there to the fucking dentist. I know your ass got some Medicaid or Medicare or something. Old ass nigga. Gotta have some Obamacare, nigga. Everybody get insurance for free. The fuck?
Yeah, dead on me. So it's like these certain things don't make sense to me. And see, whacking them, no, they like, I'm outspoken and I just say what I want to say. But that's one of the strengths that I have, because at the end of the day, it's like, you're gonna always get the truth. Right or wrong, if it's against my teammates or anything like that, you're gonna give my real opinion. Just like how it's supposed to be in this world.
Nah, I respect that because you came in here and kept it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't biased with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you admitted 600 did some bullshit. And even with Eddieboy, right? Like I see why you feel like Eddieboy is capping, because you know when that shit first came out, when that paperwork that he was saying Big U told on him first came out, Eddieboy initially said that the shit wasn't true.
Hey, we got Eddieboy in the building too, Ghost.
How the fuck
we get in here?
You can't
pull up, Eddie.
You can't say one thing and then when you get mad at a nigga, start calling him a rat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit don't work like that.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, it's like, I don't believe the shit. So I don't. So it's like, Eddieboy, he can speak, right?
Eddieboy, you know how to come off your mic?
Yeah, I know how to come off my mic. So what's the issue?
No, it ain't no issue. We just going over, you know, the different stories that you said about the paperwork.
Okay, well, the paperwork is right there, bro. First of all, you guys don't understand that what I had to deal with that brother to try to help me get my little brother out of jail. So that's why I said what I said the first time.
So you lied the first time so you can get your brother out, basically.
Yeah, he reneged on that.
Okay. So since he reneged on that, that's when you came with a second story, right?
No, it's always been the story the first time, because I really don't give a shit about none of that. The only thing I care about is getting my little brother out.
Well, now I understand that, Eddieboy, but I'm saying your first story contradicts your second and third story.
Well,
your first story
doesn't matter, bro, because you guys not inside the loop.
No, that's cool, but this is content. So now you inside our arena right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, okay.
No, so listen. So let me since Eddieboy here, because I don't like to outspeak or speak behind somebody, because everybody know I'm outspoken. right? So my concern is, right?
Protect your dreams under our roof.
Isn't this the dream, Grandpa?
American Family Insurance.
In the great green room.
A statement was made. It wasn't made on the police report. It wasn't made on.
Yes, it was made on the police report. You guys just don't have the police report.
Okay, so it's been several months.
Okay, well, I don't. First of all, bro, let me get this clear. First of all, you guys weren't even around in that era, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that brother know, and I know, and the brothers that's in my era, in my section know what went on, bro.
In your section, what you mean your section?
My section meaning that in my era, when I was a part of that, they all know, bro. All them brothers that was over there, all them brothers that I showed that to, they know, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So listen, Eddieboy, this is what we saying, right? It's a difference between it's being said, because it's not like saying that I don't believe what it said, but I'm saying that it wasn't done on paperwork.
Why it wasn't done on paperwork, bro? Go to you haven't read it? Have you seen it?
I seen, yeah, of course I seen. So you have to understand that I know there's certain situations, right? But at the end of the day, it's six. So I don't believe.
Okay, well,
how it is, because listen, let me tell you why. Because I get stories, and then it's like, oh, Eddieboy asked me for some money for the paperwork at the court. Eddieboy asked me for this. Eddieboy say it's coming next week. Eddieboy doing this.
Okay, well,
doing that.
First of all,
don't you owe $600, $400?
You guys want the paperwork, not me. I don't give a shit.
But if you pay
you guys
$400, wait. Hold on. I got this. So don't you owe Eddieboy? I mean $600, $400, right?
No, I don't owe for $600, $400. No.
So you don't owe $600, $300 and something dollars, right?
No.
A neighborhood crib for $600 something.
No. See, there you go again. You don't even know the full story.
So how much do you owe $600, Eddieboy?
I don't owe $600. My lawyer owed him $200.
So your lawyer borrowed money from $600 through you?
So why would your lawyer borrow $200?
See, once again, you guys,
Is this a public offender we talking about?
Nah, bro. Listen, man.
No, that's cap, Eddieboy.
I've never known a lawyer need a loan from a defendant.
Ain't nobody is about to listen.
No.
Attorney is gonna ask.
No, bro.
Your man for $200.
No, bro. What it is,
Eddie, this shit don't make sense, bro. You gotta explain this shit.
Well, won't you be quiet? You guys be quiet. Let me explain it.
All right, man. Damn, man. Just calm down.
All y'all try to do is just talk over people all the time.
Go ahead.
Be quiet.
Go ahead.
Okay. When I went down there to get it, I couldn't get it because they saying only the victim could get it. And they said I had to subpoena it. So the lawyer told me at first that he wanted $1,100 and subpoenaed it. So I found another lawyer that he was gonna subpoena it for $400. But he been lagging because he got so many cases. So we just told him, like, man, just give us our fucking money back. 600 gave him 200, and I gave him 200.
600 told me he gave the whole.
I gave him to call him and ask him.
How do you think I came up with the number 400?
Brother, I gave him 200, and 600 gave him 200.
So listen, Eddieboy,
that's where the 400 came in.
Listen,
did 600 give you the money to give to the lawyer, or he gave it directly to the lawyer?
No, he gave it to Eddieboy.
Public offender,
okay,
not
see, that's where
defender.
the problem comes in.
Ghost
Eddieboy.
don't know what the fuck he's talking about either.
You that money, that means you responsible if you don't get his money back, not the lawyer, bro. Because you decided to play. No, hold on. You decided to play liaison and be the middleman. So if I give you my money, nigga, I want my money back from you, not from that fucking lawyer, bro.
Every day, bro.
Damu, Kiwe. Let me hurry up and skip this, man. Let's go.
I see 600 every day, bro.
You know, 600 been in Miami
But
for
I
the last week.
every day, bro.
Hey, can we get back to that allegation too about the paperwork and your brother? Because for a lot of us, don't even know how your brother is involved.
Okay, so listen, let me
clear that up.
tell
Like,
you,
how's
right?
that connected?
Eddieboy said that my dad that I don't know is on the case with his brother, right? And then one of the other homies that's on the thing that we ain't gonna bring up, he said that my dad and my homie told on his brother, right? And this is the honest to God truth, right? So his brother is really an innocent man in jail. His brother was bragging about a case about a shooting in the murder.
About no case, dude.
Okay, so listen, let me tell you, you
wasn't even around, bro. How you gonna?
Hey,
I'm
Eddieboy,
telling you-
we're gonna let him land, and then we gonna give you the mic.
Yeah.
We won't let nobody
let
cut you off.
let me tell the story and then you respond.
You can't tell the story, bro. You wasn't around.
Yo, go ahead,
Okay, let
We
me
gonna
tell
give you the same
you
grace,
what-
Eddieboy. We got you.
What I heard allegedly, okay? So basically, his brother was bragging about a murder.
Man, dude, don't lie on my.
Hold on, Eddieboy,
Nigga, I'm not lying
let
on your
loose,
phone.
let
I'm
loose
telling
land,
you
and
what
then you
I
can talk
heard.
right after loose, Eddieboy. Just let it go like that. Go ahead.
So he was bragging about a murder that he heard. I mean, that he was doing it. They had a reward for I think like $10,000 to $50,000. His best friend set him up and told the police that he did it, and what convicted his brother was the testimony of his best friend, and his best friend cashed in and got that reward money. That's not right.
No, that's not
Eddieboy?
right.
No, his daddy is snitch too.
Listen, bro. I don't need to be dropping no names on here. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because some integrity is in place, but that's not accurate, bro. At all.
Okay, so you already said Loose Cannon Daddy, right? So you already said Loose Cannon.
What about your father?
Yeah, listen. This is how the internet world started when a came and said that.
Okay, but it wasn't
Bless
me, brother.
you.
I don't say nothing about your father, bro.
Okay, but nobody presented paperwork.
Once again, brother, you speaking on things you have no knowledge about, bro. If you want to see something, or I can give you the case
I've
number.
been asking for it.
You can go through it yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Okay,
just
go ahead, Eddieboy.
I'm just
speak to it.
Eddieboy, let me ask you this about the case that y'all speaking about the Big U case. The statement that you're saying that Big U said, right? Did you hear him say it with your ears?
I'm gonna hear him say something, brother. I wasn't in the interrogating room with him.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you this. This is the second question I got. Anytime the police accuse somebody of something or say somebody said something, are you gonna believe it if it's against one of your homies?
See, this is what I be trying to get people to understand, brother. You know, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, brother, from Jump Street.
Right.
Listen to this
from the gate.
hypocrite.
Okay. So what made that change?
What made that change when we got to the penitentiary? He got to telling all the homies that I'm the one told on our case.
Okay.
See, that's where Eddieboy lying. Big U never told them that he told on that case. He was on him about telling on Tone from 111. But he's saying that he gave Big U the benefit of the doubt and that don't believe the police, like he said on the video. You know what I'm saying? When we first heard his voice, when we first heard him on the internet, it was a voice, and he said that, nah, man, you can't believe the police over your homeboy. He didn't sign no But now he's doing that, and he said, well, what changed? Oh, he started telling people on the yard I told on our case. No, he didn't. He told them that you told on Tone for 111. Let's go.
That would make a change.
Okay, so this what most people get lost at, and you confuse us with, right? Okay, so y'all was in the penitentiary.
On the same yard.
You on the same yard. You saying Big U
on the same yard, and then once I left that yard, I went to another yard. Then
Right.
he's telling the homies that I told on our case.
Okay, boom. Now he's telling the people that he told on the case. Cool, right? He
Right.
gets out, you get out, both of y'all on the street. You do a phone call where you're saying, nah, the brother, Big U, man, he's a beautiful brother and all this stuff.
I didn't say he was no beautiful brother.
Well, you said some stuff along the lines of that.
I know I did not. I didn't say nothing on that.
You definitely said on that phone call that he didn't tell on you, right?
No, I did not.
You cleared his name. Hold on, Eddie. In that first conversation, you cleared his name. So why? What changed? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So let me tell you what changed. What changed was Big U promised him an affidavit from my pops and one of the other homies to take the case.
Right.
And when he didn't deliver that,
brother, that's not. See, ain't nobody want nobody to take no case, bro. What are you talking?
Okay, you wanted him to make a statement, right?
No, brother. All we want, me and my lawyer, all we wanted is, brother, is for dude just to go back, because Whack, the one dude could just say he already got found guilty.
Don't speak on Whack because Whack is not in here.
Okay,
Whack don't have nothing to do with it.
I'm gonna speak on the things I have knowledge about, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak on things I have knowledge about. I don't speak on things I don't have knowledge about. So the individuals, all they had to do was say my brother wasn't there, and he wasn't there. Ain't nobody said give up no names. Ain't nobody said nothing. Just to say my brother wasn't there, and he wasn't there. That's all we asked for. We didn't ask for nobody to give up no names, no nothing.
Okay, somebody call Whack because Whack, I got the content.
Okay, you call it.
Yeah, somebody call Whack in here.
Scammers demand payment with gift cards.
Kiwe.
Don't share codes or personal details.
Let's bang that like button. Bang
So
that
tasty.
like button. Hey, listen, they in there grilling Crackhead
Guys.
Eddie about stealing.
I'm finna ping him now.
Being a bad paymaster.
You in here, Whack?
Yeah, I need Whack in here because
Right.
Whack got the content where everything that I'm telling y'all that my pop said, I'm playing it. He got the content where it's coming from Big U's mouth. You get what I'm saying? So I want to play it.
Coming from Big U mouth, what my brother did, what my brother said, or what?
Listen. I'm the story that I gave or whatever like that, quote unquote. I don't want to lead the people. I'd rather
but that's
have
not
it played.
Bro. My brother never bragged about no.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is your brother never committed it. He never committed the crime, and I'm saying that he's innocent. You're not even understanding that. I'm not saying
who don't understand that, brother. I understand that better than you understand that.
How? When I'm telling you that's what was said. You acting like I'm talking foul about your brother.
I'm saying, brother, you speaking on something that you really don't have no knowledge about, bro.
Well, at the end of the day, just because you say it, and I have other people saying something else or whatever, that don't make you saying it politically correct. Everybody have opinions. Everybody got assholes. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, but we was out there, bro. We was there. So only ones can really speak to that is the brothers was out there in the field at that particular time.
Okay,
right?
so my dad can speak about it, right?
Your father can say what his version all he want to say.
Okay, so I got that version.
Okay, your father can say what he want to say, but I have something to back that up, though.
Okay, so listen, it's content, right? I have that.
And because everything is not content, bro. Everything with that stuff on.
How you brought it to the internet, nigga?
No,
I don't know. Fuck, it's not content, cuz. Like how you say? Listen, Eddieboy, how do you say it's not content, but you brought it to the internet?
What did I bring to the internet?
Nigga, you brought the internet the shit that Big U is telling. You get what I'm saying? He told on
that has something to do with me and him. That don't have.
Okay, so listen, but you brought it to you and said the reason why you got caught on that phone call is because of you was trying to get your brother out with the affidavit, right? You brought that to the internet.
Okay, but that's all. That's it. That's all. But nobody need to know about that case, bro.
Listen, your brother didn't do anything. This is what I'm telling the people.
Okay, but you don't, bro. You don't supposed to speak on that period because you don't.
How is it? You spoke on it. You
Bro,
keep
if
speaking
I'm
on
trying
it.
to get an affidavit from my little brother, that's it. That's all. I'm not gonna go in details on what is what and what is this and what is that, bro.
But Eddie, once you bring it to the internet, you don't necessarily have to go into the details because
I'm
other niggas is gonna dig into it and find out all the details. It's public record. You know what I'm saying? But once you bring it to the internet, it's a topic of a conversation and it's
Okay,
content.
well, I tell you what, bro. Go dig into it. You'll go get all of it. You'll get to the bottom of it.
Okay, we got another question for you too, Eddie. What happened with Demon Time Exotics, man? When he said you ran off on him with his money. Like, what happened with that situation?
What do you mean I ran off with his money?
Demon Times Exotics said he sent you some money to do a service, and he had to hunt you down, track you down to get that money back.
Brother,
he said you was ignoring him and stuff like that.
I explained to that brother. I was like, look, bro.
Let me tell you what really happened.
Man,
he gave him the $1,200. Eddieboy thought that he was gonna just take the money and run off of it. So I fuck with Demon Time Exotics, and I told Cuz that's not gonna happen. So I pressed this shit on the internet, and I would have pressed this shit on the street, on Crip Street. Dead homies. And I made Eddieboy give the money back.
No, you ain't made me give. You ain't getting
neighborhood Crip. I made you get that shit back.
No,
nigga.
you didn't.
You know, if I would have, nigga, you know I'm like that. Stop playing.
No, I don't know. I don't even know.
Nigga, you know I'm like that. Nigga, stop.
I don't even
know. Nigga, you know.
I don't.
Don't make me bring whack in here, nigga. Y'all niggas was petrified when I walked in, nigga.
Bring them in here, bro.
Petrified when y'all seen me, nigga. Y'all seen the death, nigga. Fuck y'all niggas talking about, nigga. Stop acting like y'all play like I play, nigga. Y'all don't play like me, nigga.
Man, you just talking, bro.
Stop. No, I don't talk, nigga.
Yeah, you do.
Bro, nigga, I will.
Go ahead and do it. Well, you go do it then,
Eddieboy, stop playing before I really expose your buster ass, nigga.
You do it. I'm a
Crip
buster.
Street, nigga. You's a bitch.
Okay.
Crip Street, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. And stop talking with a real Crip talking, nigga.
You ain't no Crip,
nigga. You's a buster, nigga.
Okay, I am.
Stop talking, nigga.
I'm a buster, and you can't even
go
shut
the fuck up, nigga.
Okay.
You can't even go to the hood.
Nigga, don't ever talk to me, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Okay. You just
nigga,
hard up.
Stop playing, nigga. Like you like that, nigga.
I ain't like nothing, bro.
Yeah, I know you not, sweetheart.
I know if you come in my lane.
Not. Nigga, you's a sweet pie.
Put that nigga in his place, Luz.
Cartel ENT, what's up, homie?
Nigga, you playing with whack, nigga. You playing with 600, nigga. I ain't going for it no more, nigga.
Okay, well, come
where
in my
whack
lane.
at?
Come in my lane, bro.
Nigga, where whack at? Get whack in here.
Just come in my lane, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
Nah, they picked
I better hurry up and get whack in here, nigga. It's getting fucking real.
Just come in my lane.
Over there playing, nigga.
All that.
You nigga, everybody, nigga, whacking them. No, nigga, you been playing with them, nigga.
Okay.
60 Crip, nigga. I'm just the nigga that's gonna tell you in your face that you been playing, nigga.
Okay,
they just laugh at your ass behind your back, nigga. I'm the nigga, the enforcer, nigga. 60 Crip, nigga.
Okay. Okay, big tough guy, come in my lane.
Nigga, you know I'm tough. I'm extra tough, nigga.
Okay.
I want all smoke, nigga.
Okay, all you gotta do is come in my lane, bro.
Nigga, you ain't about to do nothing, sweetie pie.
Okay.
You ain't about to do none of that, nigga. You already know, nigga. You stood
Uncle Roo, what up?
Nigga.
You absolutely right. You absolutely right.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, you stood to yourself, nigga. You know, nigga, we was out, nigga, looking for blood.
Yeah,
nigga.
we.
I did shit by myself.
You we,
no,
and I'm me.
Nigga, I did shit by myself, sweetheart, nigga. I don't need nobody, nigga.
You we and I'm
this
me.
shit is comedy.
No, nigga, you ain't nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga?
Okay, bro. You can talk tough all you want to.
No, nigga, I am tough. I am tough, nigga.
Okay.
I'm really tough.
Thank you.
I'm really like that, nigga.
Anything else?
Yeah, no, nigga. Wait until whack in here, nigga. I'm gonna have him expose you now, nigga. We was trying to scare your buster ass, nigga.
I know.
Shut up, nigga. We're whacking. Let me call whack.
I know I'm a real life buster, okay?
Two niggas claim they from 60.
But Eddieboy,
calling their daddy a
don't really have
nigga
an issue with
that
it,
got
you know, from
ran
what
up
I'm
out the
understanding, that's your
Pacoima
brother. That's all you're
Paru. This shit is
That's it,
brazy,
bro.
nigga.
I don't give a shit about
This
nothing, man,
shit
but I'm your
is
brother, bro.
But say,
bombery.
like, given that, because you can't put this genie back in the bottle, right? You said that, you know, Big U was in the jail cells, you know, talking about you. That's why you brought it up. But nonetheless, the allegation came out that he told on you. Now,
Loose
and then he said, I
caboose.
don't want to talk
Bro,
about that. Go look.
have you read the stuff?
No, that's my point. Let me get to that, right? You said it's public, right? I don't even want to talk about it. So when people go look at that and it says the statement was given. So my question for you is, did that statement have an impact on you in that case? If you're willing to answer that.
That's because we got charged with conspiracy because of that statement.
Protect your dreams under our roof.
Come on.
American Family Insurance.
Man, this nigga radio. Hey, this nigga radio is really CB4. I can't believe them IBM niggas believed him. You know what I'm saying?
So
this shit is
Were you and him
brazy,
included,
nigga.
or you separately got charged because of him?
Me and him.
So did you go to trial? Did you cop out?
I went to trial.
Okay, so how did you just find out that he told on you? If he allegedly told on you, how did you just find out when you got in prison?
What do you mean? I didn't just find out, bro. I've been had that paperwork, brother, inside the penitentiary. What are you talking about?
So why you ain't been dropped this shit? Why you ain't been exposed?
Bro, I dropped that stuff, brother, 30 years ago, bro.
So you just decided to get cool with the nigga when you got out? Like,
Nah, brother, I'm not even in their lane, bro. I don't even function, brother. I don't even function with the brothers, bro. What are you talking about? I haven't seen that brother, man, in 30-something years.
I'm confused now, Eddieboy. This shit ain't making
Wait,
sense.
so
You was on a phone call. You was on a recorded phone call saying that the man ain't tell on you, and then you came out and said he told on you.
Brother.
I'm confused.
Okay, you confused because, dude, I did 17 and a half years, right?
Right.
Okay. I got out, brother, and I didn't look back for nothing.
Sound like you looking back
I let the
now.
brothers know about that paperwork when I was inside the penitentiary, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But how did it get to the internet now, though? Like how?
It got to the internet, man, because 600 called me and he was asking me about certain stuff, and I was like, he was telling me about certain stuff, and I was like, man, that dude did the same thing to me, and I just shared that with 600, and he took it and he did what he did with it.
Hey, Eddieboy, on that original phone call though, you said that you didn't know WAC 100 and you didn't know 600.
Yeah, that's because I was waiting for the affidavit.
Listen, bro.
That's why.
Listen, the thing is, it's like this.
If
niggas don't speak the truth, nigga, whacking them, like, bro, I'm telling you for a fact, bro. They know that you playing with them. They know that.
Okay.
Like the jig is up.
Okay, so
like nigga, they don't give a listen. WAC don't give a fuck about that paperwork. If you had a paperwork, which the paperwork is not gonna come out. So I'm telling you that right now, bro.
You don't see the thing is
stop saying I don't know shit.
You don't know nothing, bro.
Listen, that's why I'm waiting for WAC to pull up in this bitch. You get what I'm saying?
You speak on things you have no knowledge about, bro.
Nigga, I speak on everything, nigga.
Yeah, but you don't have no knowledge about
yes,
it.
I do, nigga.
No, you don't.
So stop acting like it. Nigga, it's common sense.
No, it's not.
If you have a paperwork file with everything on there, nigga, the police report would be in there, nigga.
No,
that's how they
not,
convict
bro.
you.
Dude, you don't even know.
That's how they convict you. So
they don't convict you with the paperwork. They convict you at the trial.
Statements. They convict you with statements, nigga. With
at
statements
trial.
and on paperwork.
At trial, bro.
Okay, so you telling me that you and Big U go to prison? He didn't get no time off. This is probably the first time he went to jail, right?
No, that's the first time he went to jail, bro.
No, it's not the first time he went to the pen, right?
That was the first time he went to the pen, yeah.
Okay, so listen, the first time he goes to the pen, right? They stretch him, they stretch you or whatever like that, but you saying he snitched.
Man, dude, you don't.
No. Let's make it make sense, nigga.
You
The
read?
first time he went to the pen and
read,
y'all
bro.
go to the pen, if a nigga's telling, they not gonna put them together, nigga.
Dude, can you read,
They
dude?
not gonna put y'all together.
That's facts, Eddieboy. That's
Man,
facts.
somebody gonna get a keep away.
That's fact.
No, it's not, brother. Not
Nigga, come on, cuz.
Okay,
What
hey,
the
Eddie
fuck?
boy, go ahead, correct it.
Wait a minute.
So Eddieboy, if you was on the same yard as the nigga that ratted on you, why you ain't take care of your business on that yard then?
Exactly.
Wait, see, first of all, what did I just tell you guys? I told you guys from the jump street, brother. When I got that stuff, when I got to work, I said I gave it to him. I was like, bro, look what they saying about you. He was like, oh, Ed, they lying. I said, all right, man, cool. So I was like,
So
okay.
you telling me you could read something in black and white,
dude,
and you ain't gonna handle your business?
Dude, in our era, dude, you don't even know what the police used to try to do to us, bro. You know what I'm saying? They used to lie on us. They used to
It's worse now.
Dude,
they just getting caught more because it's cell phone footage and it's motherfucking and
that's why
cameras in their uniform.
Every time this brother on the jack, man, I can't even get my point across. You act like you was there with us, bro. You wasn't there with us, bro. You wasn't on the case, bro. You wasn't there, bro. You speaking on things you have no knowledge about, man.
Fantasy Baby, Nina 13. This shit is hilarious.
So that's all I'm saying, bro. You wasn't there, bro. So you don't know the full story, bro.
Eddieboy, it just don't make sense to nobody because you just said no, hold on, Eddieboy. You said you presented the paperwork to Big U in his face, right? And you like, look what these people saying about you, right?
Right.
Boom. He tells you, nah, that ain't true or whatever. You take his word for it. Then on top of that, you just said to all of us in this room, we don't know the type of games the police used to play back then. They used to try to get y'all against each other and things like that. So if you know the police will make up shit, why do you come back years later and start believing that that's what actually happened, that he actually did tell on you?
Years later, brother, I was independent. Like I said, brother, when me and him got to the pen.
But you said that you didn't start thinking that until he started pointing the finger at you. So your pointing finger at him is kind of like a get back thing. Is it that you really don't believe that in your mind, but you just pointing the finger back because he pointed at you?
No, bro, it's not a get back thing. It's
That's
like
exactly what
he
it
said
sounds
that
like.
I told on our case, bro, and I only got 5 years. Definitely, if you want to ask any one of my ex-comrades, brother, about that, any brothers that was in the penitentiary, they'll tell you that for a fact.
But is this is after you said that because of the statement that he gave, you got a
Yeah, Eddie ain't that bright. He dumb as a stack of bricks.
I'm saying this, brother. I'm saying, brother, when we got to the pen in Calipatra, bro, we both was on C yard. I went to A yard. He stayed on C yard.
Eddie
When I
boy's
got
a
to
lie.
A
He
yard,
said, look at
some of my
what they
ex-comrades
saying
over there
about
like,
you.
oh, man,
Sounds
boy
like
saying you over there told
some
on that
kitty
case,
stuff.
and you only got 5 years. And I was like, what? So that's when all the fuckery started to come about.
On that phone call, you said that you had it hard. What did you mean by that?
When you mean I had it hard?
Yeah, you said that. You said you know how hard I had it, didn't I?
Because I had to try to basically convince these dudes that I didn't get out on that case.
Did you, when you got the Calipad, did you have your work?
Yeah, I had it.
Okay.
Okay. Did you have to work on Big U?
Okay, Eddieboy, how many years?
So crackhead Eddie is saying Big U's a rat, but he showed the niggas on the yard the paperwork on Big U, right? Because he said Big U is telling them that he's a snitch, but he's saying on that case, Big U said, no, I told him, he told on Tone on 111 from 111, right? They on the same yard. So now he having it hard because he done told on Tone and he got to prove that he didn't tell. You know what I'm saying? So he having a hard time. So they didn't believe him then. He started having a hard time because niggas seen everything, and this nigga became a victim. So he started faking like he a Muslim. See, a lot of niggas, and salute to all of the Muslim brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? That really believe it, took their shahada, la ilaha illallah, Muhammadan Rasulullah, right? All of the Muslim brothers that really believed in that and moved and walk in that faith, salute to y'all. This a fake Muslim. This the nigga who felt the heat the Crips was given to him, so he needed an arm. Hey, listen, man. I'm with a lie. I'm no longer a gangbang. He's a dropout. He's a dropout, a failed Crip, right? That turned Muslim, and now for protection, because he was having it hard, and now he's out, and he says that he's doing all of this to get his brother out. But really, everything seems to be get back. He wants some kind of retaliation for how them niggas treated him up in that penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Eddie, did they do you like they did your brother? How your brother did them transmissions? Is that how they did you, Eddie? Did they have you jiggling them black cheeks, nigga? What was going on, Eddie? Explain to us what you mean by having it hard. We want stories about that. Since you telling all of these fake stories, tell us some real stories, Eddie, about how you had it hard because you told on Tone from 111. Let's go.
What did Big U do in prison?
I think he did like 12, 13.
How many years did you do?
17 and a half.
Off that case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a prison prior?
Hunter's new collision aligner is a
Yeah,
great way to take control of
Kiwe.
quality and reduce
Yeah,
cycle time in your collision.
Yeah, I had a prison.
I was gonna ask that same question.
Okay, so you had a prison prior, so that's why when y'all took a deal together,
we didn't take no deal, bro.
Okay, so they separated y'all case, right?
No, we went to trial. We didn't take no deals.
Okay, so y'all went to trial together. And you telling me that he basically got the same time as you. The only reason why you got more time is because you had a prison prior, and the prison prior is like a strike. So that's why they gave you more time than they gave him.
Okay, well, I never said
so
that.
How did he? Is it making sense that he's telling when he basically got the same time as you?
What you guys fail to realize is, brother, when you go to jail, bro,
he stuttered
and the police get up there and say whatever they saying. Okay, they saying that. That means that us, by me, that him being my homeboy, because he was my homeboy at that particular time, for sure. We was both like, fuck the police, everything, etc., etc., etc.
So how can he snitch and go to trial?
But if because if you went to trial, you got all your evidence.
Once again, y'all not paying attention to what I'm saying, bro. I said I wasn't tripping off nothing what the police was saying. When we got to the pen,
right,
he tried to say that I only had 5 years, bro. Do your research. He said I only had 5 years, and I got out on his case, and I'm finna lock up the whole neighborhood, bro.
But if he told on you, like, you didn't feel a way? Like, what was it? Because you're saying I only told everybody about what really happened because he was running my name. But, like, when you found out, when I'm guessing, y'all lost your trial, like, did you not feel a way?
Feel a weight? The weight on what?
No, feel a way about it, because you're saying that he essentially gave you, because you're accusing of giving you a conspiracy charge, bro.
Listen, brother, I didn't feel no type of way, bro. Once we got found guilty, I was like, fuck it, we gonna go do this shit, then we're gonna get back up out here. It wasn't even like that, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it wasn't even like that until we got inside the penitentiary.
Okay, but how conviction of you getting 4 more years than him with a prison prior, because he said that
I didn't get 4 more years than him, brother. I got like 11 more years than him.
You just said he did 13, 14. You did 17.
No, he did 13, 14. I did 17 and a half.
Oh, how the fuck that's 11 more years?
Brother,
we all went to school.
Brother, first of all,
oh God, that shit ain't adding up, Eddieboy.
See, y'all, he got in trouble up in there. Okay, when you get in trouble, you get added a little bit more time. His original still, he probably only supposed to did like 12. Did like 12.
Okay, so he did 14.
More lies.
I don't know what he did, bro. I know he supposed to did like 12.
Okay.
So I don't know.
He
I know it's supposed to be
backpedaling
like
and
two. I know
pussy
he,
popping.
was
I'm
in there,
fantasy
doing his thing
baby.
in there, squabbling with dudes, knocking dudes out, whatever it may be. So that's added time.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they wanted to
it's
be
added
Big U.
time or whatever. But when you go to prison, you can get your time back if you're good for 6 months.
Not if you go to the shoe, bro.
Yes, I went to the shoe.
Okay, well, if you go to the shoe, bro, sometimes you ain't gonna get that time back, bro.
You will always get your time back for good behavior. It don't matter if it's you did a year or whatever. Like your punishment is going to the shoe. Your punishment is not going to the
but
yard.
if you fucking up, dude, we was up in there fucking up. It was a different era up in there with us, bro.
Okay. Well, they changed the prison rules, I guess.
No, they didn't no prison rule. I'm saying we was up in there fucking up, bro.
Okay.
You fuck up, bro. You got to be clear for a certain amount of time to get that time, bro.
You either gonna get a 115 or 128. Ain't no other write-up.
You're gonna get a 115, and if they give you some time, and you get another 115 within them particular periods of days.
Yeah.
You get that time back.
You can also get that time back for them 115s too.
Yeah, not if you mess up again. You can't.
Not if you mess up again, but you can also get the time back. So ain't nothing different. The Title 14 is still Title 14.
But you can't if you mess up, bro.
Is that a fact though, bro?
That's a fact.
All right.
You can't get that time back, bro. If you mess up, you can't get that time back, man.
Okay, so what I'm saying is y'all did a 3.5 year gap, and you had a prison prior already. So do you know if you have a prison prior for the same crime?
What year did he get out?
In 2004.
Ditch the filters with Proactive.
At
the
least
clear
radio
skin routine
can
developed by
count.
dermatologists.
Radio can count. That nigga Eddie
700
Boy
families
dumbass
served. 700.
thought he was pulling one of. I told y'all he a con man. This nigga's a slow ass con
He got out
man
in
though.
2004.
He's
Okay,
the
he got
bad
out. I got
con
to get
man.
5 more years in him.
Okay, so you did 5 more years because
Yeah,
you
we
had
both.
prison
Yeah,
prior.
we both had halftime.
Right, but Luce is
Okay.
saying you did that because of your priors, not because of Big U. Though, can you clear that up? Like,
Now, what do you mean did that because of my priors? I'm not, brother. I'm not tripping off how much time I got, bro. That don't have nothing to do with it.
No, what I'm saying is,
Did you want Big U to do more time?
This makes sense. Y'all
Did you
both
want
went to
Big U
trial.
to do more
A
time?
snitch takes a
Hold
deal.
on.
Y'all
Nah.
both.
Oh, this nasty work.
When did he get out?
That nigga said,
In
did you want
2004.
Big U to do more time? Yeah, that's why we here right
He
now,
got out in
nigga.
2004. Okay, he got out. I got these 5 more
Eddie
years.
cocaine.
Okay, so you did 5 more years.
Does it
because you
daily
had
prayers
prison
on
We both
YouTube
had
talking EU
right,
pop.
but Luce is
Okay.
saying you did that because of your priors, not because of Big U. Though, can you clear that up? Like,
Now, what do you mean did that because of my priors? I'm not, brother. I'm not tripping off how much time I got, bro. That don't have nothing to do with it.
No, what I'm saying is,
Did you want Big U to do more time?
This makes sense. Y'all both went to trial. A snitch takes a deal. Y'all
Nah,
both.
bro. Nah.
Listen,
You got.
yes. Listen, you can't say he's a snitch, but he went to trial and got buku time. A snitch cuts a deal.
You guys missing the whole point, bro. Didn't nobody say he got on no stand, bro? I never said that brother got on no stand.
He's snitching.
Brother, I'm saying that the police said that he made these statements, bro. That's what I told you, brothers, man.
so is it fair to say like this whole Big U paperwork campaign is more so a
No, it's
600
not
campaign,
personal.
not yours?
No, it's not personal. It's not my
So
campaign.
But you're saying
if it was my campaign, bro, if it was my campaign, bro, when I came home, I would have made it my campaign.
Rich, you in the Matrix.
All right, well, Wax is coming in right now.
Nights like this, I wish that my bitch would call. Hey.
Hey, Rich, you in the Matrix, bro.
Didn't you just say, Eddie, say that back?
These raindrops are falling. Bang that like button. Bang that like button.
Hey, man, can you hear me?
Nah, you still in the Matrix.
Yeah.
But But finish that thought.
Yeah,
You
Big U got out in
it not being your
2005.
campaign. It's more so 600's campaign.
Brother, it's brother. My full campaign is trying to get my little brother free, bro. That's it and that's all, man. I don't give a shit what niggas is doing out here, bro. I'm in a whole different lane. Okay, so whatever.
Right.
Did y'all ping Wack? Because Wack said he was jumping on. I don't know if you know what room to come
I
to.
texted in the room.
This is crazy.
So when 600 got at me, bro,
Mental
I explained
midgets.
600, and he'll tell you this. He explained to me what was going on with him in the
Yeah, I swing. I think I
and I
got
said,
the.
man, the
I
brother
think
get
I
me
got
the
it.
same way, man. And he was like, what? And I said, then I gave him, and I told him, I was like, brother, our case is public record. You can go read it for yourself. And he went and found it for himself.
Okay, so he found it for himself or whatever. So basically, you telling everybody now that you wasn't
Hell
putting
nah.
out that Big U was a snitch. Big U.
Nah, brother, that's not. See, that's a lie, bro. See, you taking it, and you taking it somewhere else, brother. When I was
stop brothering me, nigga.
All right,
like, come on, nigga.
Anyway, bro, like I said, when I was in the pen, bro, I let the brothers in the section, brother,
okay,
know about the paperwork, bro.
Wack, you in here, right? So Wack, tell me this. If Big U did 14 years and Eddieboy did 17 years, and Eddieboy had a prison prior, would that make sense? And they went to trial and got convicted at the same time.
I have to take pride in it, but shit, that ain't got nothing to do with whatever paperwork you say, whatever statements a nigga gave. Eddieboy said nigga gave a statement. I mean, we ain't seen the work yet.
Okay.
We ain't seen the work
Eddieboy
yet.
said that, don't you know, if somebody's snitching and somebody telling on you, right? Wouldn't you go to, you wouldn't go to trial. You wouldn't be on the same case. You wouldn't be on the same yard as the person that snitched on you, right?
Nah, somebody gonna be a keep away.
So Eddieboy explained that.
Somebody be a K1. I don't know. Y'all, they on the same yard?
They was on the same
I
yard.
don't know their history. I was in UiiE when I was.
Yeah, Eddieboy just admitted they was on the same yard.
Same yard in Calipatria. Like I told you, brothers, man, when I first got the paperwork, bro, the police report, I showed it to him.
Crackhead Eddie
He'll tell you this,
cocaine.
brother. He'll say he didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? And then I said, okay, fuck, I ignored that, bro. And then when we got to the pen, we was on the same yard. And then when I went to another yard, he was telling all the homies that I'm the one got out on our and I'm the one got 5 years. I got 5 years, brother.
Okay. Wack, didn't the nigga 600 said that Eddieboy stole $400 from him?
He said he gave him 400 to get the.
That's what Wack told him.
I gave him 200.
Whatever the fuck it was to get the paperwork.
Yeah.
You know, this 600 came across Eddieboy. So Eddieboy say he got it. He say he read it. I mean, it's a lot of different things I would ask. If y'all was on the same
It's
yard.
the same thing about the $2,000 on Wack that we got scammed for.
Well, I don't know. I mean, shit. Eddie, what happened? What y'all, you know, because they went through their legal shit. Who you used to order the paperwork?
Exactly, man. I gave the man 200.
He said the lawyer borrowed $200 from 600.
I didn't say no lawyer borrowed no 200, bro.
Oh, neighborhood crip, you said the lawyer borrowed.
You did say that, Eddieboy. Quit lying, bro. You did say that, bro. You said the lawyer owed 600, 200, bro.
We owe him 200 because he hasn't gave us the paperwork back, bro.
Well, hold on, Eddie. You just called me a couple days ago out of the blue.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and you told me that your people said the paperwork. I don't know who y'all using to clear that paperwork. You know the details of it.
The thing, this is the thing, bro. Let me explain something.
Because he's a crackhead, a smoker.
Yeah, I'm a smoker. Yeah, okay. This is the thing, bro. See, these dudes want to know what's going on, brother. And I told you what was going on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You told me what?
The lawyer, he have all these cases going on, right? So if you
Yeah,
got
but that ain't got nothing to do with ordering no work.
The jig is up, Eddieboy. Wack don't believe you.
Hold on, that ain't got nothing to do with ordering the work.
I understand that, bro.
You know that, because he's not gonna do it anyway. One of the
understand
assistants or the paralegals gonna do it. You know that.
Exactly, and 600 understand that, bro. So this is a personal friend of mine. I told him to do that for us because he was trying to charge us more for that. Because remember I told you had to give subpoena.
I don't, bro. Listen, you was gonna grab to work. First, you had to work at your mama's or sister's.
Not my sister's house. I went back over there and it wasn't there.
All right, then you was gonna grab to work. You know, I told 600 just on him because he brought this to the table. Anything I bring to the table, I provide the work. You adamant about Big U said that he never touched the work, the dope. You handled all the dope. And he said somebody should have never went to work for Eddieboy. Something like that. I said, all right, cool. We need to work. 600 came with a clip saying what the police said. And I'm like, all right, well, that's what the police said. The police report should reflect what.
So Eddie done told Wack that Big U told the police, look, I didn't touch the work. Only Eddieboy touched the work. I was working for Eddieboy and all of that. But the appeal states that Big U refused to give a confession. He did not waive his Miranda rights. This is crazy.
Big U said, I did my due diligence.
Okay.
And spent my money to go show that his a.k.a. was Eugene Henley. I did that, right? I went and pulled all that work to show that on y'all case, the name he snitched under is an alias of Eugene Henley. The rest is on you, so we just been waiting on it.
Okay, now, so you saying that you guys in the appeal form, you seen that part, right?
Yeah, but I haven't seen where he gave those statements.
It's in the appeal form. I don't go. If you go to Marathon Kill page, it's right. It's on Marathon Kill.
I haven't seen any police report saying his statement. If you already had that, why would you pay your attorney to get it?
It's been 30-something years, bro. You think I got been home 17. You think I'm gonna keep that shit, bro? Come on.
The jig is up. Wack is too smart for you.
The jig is up.
Wack already know that you've been
Wack talk to dog. I talk to dog.
At the end of the day, here goes the thing, Eddieboy.
No.
I'm gonna tell
Wack
you.
knows.
Listen. Let's break it down. Look, let's break it down, right? All right. The thing is, it's been like, I don't know, 5 months, 4 or 5 months, something like that.
All right. Okay.
I did my due diligence and went and pulled the part to show that the a.k.a. you say he was on your case is Eugene Henley. I did my end.
So do you have the case number?
Yeah, I got the case number.
Okay. If anybody have the case number,
well, hold on, bro. Fuck all that. 3 months, for 3.5 months, your legal has been
bullshit.
I don't know about bullshit. You've been saying it's coming. I told 600 this one on him because he brought it to the table. I did my part and went and spent the money and showed that the a.k.a. he allegedly totaled you under is in fact Eugene Henley's a.k.a. I told you that the police report is needed because what the police say a motherfucker said is never gonna fly nowhere in the streets. Now we need to see what he said to the
Did
police.
y'all hear what he said? What the police said ain't never gonna fly in the street.
Has been
bullshit.
I don't know about bullshit. You've been saying it's coming. I told 600 this one on him because he brought it to the table. I did my part and went and spent the money and showed that the a.k.a. he allegedly totaled you under is in fact Eugene Henley's a.k.a. I told you that the police report is needed because what the police say a motherfucker said is never gonna fly nowhere in the streets. Now we need to see what he said to the police.
Eddieboy, are you the legal?
Nah, bro, I'm not no legal. I'm not no legal dude, man.
Hey,
No,
that's
he
all we need to do. This video's done. Listen to that part, man.
told you under is in fact Eugene Henley's a.k.a. I told you
Tell you
that
what.
that the police report is needed because what the police say a motherfucker said is never gonna fly nowhere in the streets.
What the police said a motherfucker said is never gonna fly in the street. Whack told crackhead Eddie that already. This is nasty work, bro. This is what I told niggas from the beginning. That's just how the politics go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whack might be working with them people. Mike, hell yeah, he working with them people. Now you can get you can order paperwork. You don't know how to order the paperwork? Damn, just lied on Big U, shaking my head, cold game. Ramsey's Sportscast 51. Yeah, that's what they do. It's a disinformation campaign. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. Only thing I agree with Whack. Yeah, bro, I don't even agree with shit with CS2 back. But nigga, he telling the truth, bro, on that one. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got to remember what Eddie told us. So what? Who else spread disinformation campaigns? The feds. Remember what Eddie told us.
Remember I told you, brother, when I was incarcerated, I got dudes that, they work for them alphabet boys. They police, boy. Bro, you know them niggas finally getting that video audience on that dude up in there getting down, Kevin?
Oh, is that right?
I got it.
Oh, damn.
He got it. So
Remember I told you, brother, when I was incarcerated, I got dudes that, they work for them alphabet boys. They police, boy. Bro, you know them niggas finally getting that video audience on that dude up in there getting down, Kevin?
Oh, is that right?
I got it.
now he getting his paperwork from the feds. So he done got the $400 from the Crip cop, acting like he getting the case pulled up, and the feds is saying we gonna give you the audio, and then the feds don't give him the audio. So now he left hanging, and CS2 backing them gonna fry him. But he got fed partners. So CS2 back is old favors by the feds, right? The Crip cop went to the Loose Coochie Ashley said he got a DEA lawyer. How you got a DEA lawyer? And tried to introduce him to Molly Mall, right? Then you got crackhead Eddie with his FBI friends, and they owe CS2 back a favor. And then you got the Crip cop. You know what I'm saying? Smoking cigars. Alex Alonso met the Crip cop smoking cigars at a police cigar lounge. Y'all always see him fake Suge Knighting with the cigars. This shit is nasty work. But just for those that ain't seen it, oh yeah, look. You know the truck driver guy flashes his CDL. Nah, he flashes his motherfucking police thing. Austin nor Eugene toes. Oh no, crackhead Eddie mad because he wants somebody else to take his little brother charges. He gotta be high. Nah, he smoking that shit. Dead ass, listen to how he talks. Sounds like he running plays and writing up work. His elaborate details about unwanted information like Reggie. It's the police job to tell you your Cody lie. Your Cody snitched on you to get you to tell everything. Yeah, the police can lie legally. They can lie to you and be like, Eminem told on you, right? He told us everything. Yeah. But he said you was the one that shot the nigga. Yup. And if you believe it and you get to going and trying to talk your way out of it, they got you. Whack not spending money on that that work, you know they giving it to him. Anyone, you don't necessarily have to spend money on work like that, bro. Sometimes I be getting work for $1, bro. Like you go on these sites, some of these sites be $1 to print up these cases. Anyone can order paperwork, just pay and know the case number. Yeah, Wag reading from his script, sent down from the bureau, the bureau. Just roll your shit up in a little burrito. He's so happy to have his fans talking to him. I talked to dog. Wag want to be Suge so bad. He should be much further in his music business career. If he wasn't lining artists up, Blue has to get rid of him. Yeah, man, Blue said he started all over. He didn't get nothing. That nigga